Hello, welcome back to the channel. You are here today to watch a man who knows literally nothing about anything talk about something. Today's topic of conversation is the one, the only Mr. Harry Kane, and how basically he makes no sense. And I'm not talking about his interviews. He's a well-spoken man, so I don't want any slander about Harry Kane's interviews. In the summer of 2023, we all saw Harry Kane hold up the FC Bayern shirt for the first time as he was officially unveiled as FC Bayern's new talisman. We all thought this would bring to an end one of the funniest yet kind of tragic narratives in the modern football era, and that narrative of course being that Harry Kane, whilst being one of the best players in the Premier League and in the world for the best part of a decade, could not win a trophy for love nor money. Harry Kane has finished runner-up in 2 League Cup finals. He came runner-up in the Premier League, the Champions League, along with, semi-finals and finals with England, countless other semi-finals with Spurs in Europa Leagues and FA Cups and all the rest of it. Harry Kane has 3 Premier League golden boots, which means he has more golden boots than Sergio Aguero, Wayne Rooney, Didier Drogba, Robin van Persie, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Cristiano Ronaldo and Michael Owen, who are all bona fide Premier League legends. Harry Kane's got more golden boots than all of them. He is of course also the leading goal scorer for the England national team, which is going to, increase to more and more because he still hasn't retired from England. He is the second highest goal scorer in Premier League history. If he had stayed in the Premier League instead of going to Bayern Munich, I think it would be a safe bet to say that he would have eventually overtaken Alan Shearer's record. He is of course Spurs' leading goal scorer as well, beat Jimmy Greaves to that last season, and at Bayern he's already broken multiple records and he's only been there for half a year or whatever. He was the fastest player in Bundesliga history to reach 18 goals and he did that in 12 match days, and now he has just beaten the record for the quickest player to get to 20 Bundesliga goals, and that's only taken him 14 match days. Harry Kane also has a World Cup golden boot to his name. So with all these achievements and accolades that Harry Kane has to his name, he should be remembered as one of the best players of his generation and out of the last 20 years really. He still hasn't managed to pick up a single piece of silverware, which is remarkable, and ultimately, Kane were to retire tomorrow, people are not going to forget that he hasn't won a trophy. Now of course there are players who, have been unbelievable and it's taken them a long time to get to a trophy, or in very, very unique, rare circumstances, players who have been unbelievable never won a single trophy, like Matt Letizia, Antonio, I think Di Natale never won a trophy. And you've also got players like Romelu Lukaku. I know that because of his reputation he's not seen as maybe as much of a legend because he fucks off every fan base that he plays for, but at the same time he's been one of the best strikers for the last sort of 10-ish years, maybe a little less, and it took him a long time to win anything major. I think he won a couple of league titles with Anderlecht and then eventually won Serie A with Inter Milan. Even Romelu Lukaku has still won trophies. Harry Kane, like I said, is yet to win a trophy. This isn't all Kane's fault. If it isn't Kane's fault at all, in fact, he's done his best to win trophies. That's pretty fucking obvious. But you can't, criticise Kane's loyalty to Spurs. He was there for a long time and had many opportunities to maybe go to a Man City, Man United, Real Madrid, or any club would take Harry Kane. But he stayed loyal to Spurs, even though there was obviously chances for him to move to other leagues and other countries to basically get guaranteed trophies until the summer just gone. Then Harry Kane obviously made his move to Bayern Munich, and we all thought that was kind of that then. He's clearly gone to a club who are known for winning things because it gives him almost a guaranteed chance of winning things. On the 12th of August 2023, we all thought that Kane's day had finally come to lift an official trophy, whilst it was only the German Super Cup. Beggars can't be choosers. Danny Olmo, little Danny Olmo, scores a hat-trick which awarded RB Leipzig the German Super Cup, and it meant that Harry Kane's trophy drought was prolonged. Now I know it's just the German Super Cup, but the only thing that Harry Kane has even lifted in his career was that Audi Cup, which was a pre-season tournament. You'd think he'd take a German Super Cup, but no. Serge Gnabry, no. Leroy Sané, no. Joshua Kimmich, no. Manuel Neuer, no. Harry Kane, no. Danny Olmo. Yeah. Bayern Munich have won 11 Bundesliga titles in a row. This is currently the second longest title reign in Europe. Ludogorets, interestingly, currently hold the record as they have won the last 12 Bulgarian league titles. If there has ever been a team to bet on to win a league title that could afford Harry Kane, then it would be Bayern Munich, because I don't think that Ludogorets was really on the cards for Harry once he was leaving Spurs. No offence, Ludogorets. Shout out. So how on earth has Harry Kane managed to join Bayern Munich the season after they won their 11th Bundesliga title in a row, and in that season has broken nearly every scoring record possible, and still they're not favourites to win the Bundesliga this year, or at least as of right now, they you know, if the league was went tomorrow, they wouldn't have won the Bundesliga. Now I know before you all get on my case that I'm being very preemptive. We're only in January, anything can change. Bayer Leverkusen can obviously tail off. Just look at Bayer Leverkusen's record so far. Not lost a game. They haven't lost a game. We're in January in all competitions, not in the Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, the Europa League. They haven't lost a game. They're 7 points clear of Bayern Munich, who do have a game in hand, so they can obviously reduce that gap to 4 points. Based upon the form, Bayer Leverkusen are favourites. They haven't, like, I know I've said it 7 times, but they haven't lost a game, and that is evidence enough for me to think they won't lose many games. And I'm not saying that Bayern have been poor by any stretch of the imagination. They're second, you know, they're only 4 points behind Leverkusen. It's not a crisis. But Xabi Alonso's Leverkusen side, that's an entirely different video in itself. But it's just, is there some sort of curse? Is there actually a curse on Harry Kane? Has played for the best Spurs side in the Premier League, or the Premier League has ever seen, under Mauricio Pochettino, where they had that unbelievable squad, where they had like Kyle Walker and Danny Rose, who were both playing unbelievably. Dele Alli in his prime, you know, Moussa Dembele, Hugo Lloris wasn't a shit keeper back then. You know, Heung-min Son, of course, Harry Kane's best mate, also playing well in that side. If you look at Premier League teams, they were probably one of the most or just teams in general, they were probably one of the most unlucky sides to not win a trophy. Like I said, 2 League Cups, FA Cup semi-finals, Champions League final, Premier League runner-up, and they could never just get it over the line. Now that's not the fault of Harry Kane, it's just unfortunate he was basically playing in a side which evidence would suggest don't know how to win things. On the international stage, plays with one of the most talented England squads we've ever seen, and obviously are still currently one of the most talented squads on the planet, and he gets the World Cup semi-finals against Croatia, misses out by just 1 square pass to Raheem Sterling. Then they get to the final of the Euros 2020, get to the final. Italy, who hadn't qualified for a World Cup, didn't qualify for the next World Cup, best chance that England have ever of winning a European Championship. They go ahead, and of course then it's just heartbreak, lose on penalties, and again Harry Kane's career is trophyless, and now he's gone to the Bundesliga, and there's a chance that he, in Germany, does an entire full season, which he's currently on course to score 51 goals, and doesn't win a trophy. Champions League, Man City are just coming off a treble, they've just got De Bruyne back, they're going to be playing out their skins in the Champions League, along with Real Madrid, who obviously have, you know, Belligol. There are teams in the Champions League that could easily beat Bayern Munich, and then the Bundesliga, like I said, Xabi Alonso's kind of got it on lock. I hope he doesn't, because I personally think Harry Kane, like, I want him to do well. He's a nice guy, he's not like an arrogant twat like certain other football players are. I think he deserves these trophies, but it's just crazy. The guy has the worst luck in the world. Every time we think it's going to happen for Harry Kane, for example, when to play the German Super Cup final, he loses, or not he loses, but they lose. I don't know what it is. Harry Kane maybe just, I feel sorry for the man. But is Harry Kane unlucky, or am I missing, maybe there's a mentality thing, maybe there's other factors at play that I haven't thought about? Just let me know. But I just thought it was interesting, I made an interesting video to talk about Harry Kane's just record, you know, the achievements he's got personally. We should be looking at him as one of the best strikers, arguably the best English striker ever, and one of the best strikers Europe has ever seen. You know, after a certain amount of time, at what point do you start to think, has Harry Kane been unlucky with the teams that he's played in, and there's unfortunately at the times been better teams competing, or is there a certain point where maybe you have to look at Harry Kane? I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying. Anyway guys, short video today I know, but I've got work and I need to try and get it edited before then, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Thank you very much for watching. I'll try and get a few more videos out this week. Please comment anything, any ideas for videos, anything you'd like to see me maybe talk about or research or simply just record on, you know, whatever. Thank you very much guys, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.